Last time was in many ways a culmination. It was a culmination of a lifetime of dreaming, a decade of saving, 4 years of searching, and one perfect match. We had found and bought our third Perle, this time a 38-foot leopard catamaran from 2009. And we invited you along on a first introduction to our new boat. This time, it's all about getting Perle home, from the south of France in the Mediterranean, all around the Iberian Peninsula, into the Atlantic Ocean, and way up north to Denmark, a voyage of 3,000 nautical miles. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching our videos. I'm very new to this whole video editing YouTube thing. Our previous videos have been filmed and edited on iPhone, which is fine, but we finally bought a editing computer and some editing software. So now I am embarking on what is a very steep learning curve, trying to learn how to edit videos and make them interesting enough for you to watch. So please bear with me. We've been advised to transition into English, which we are very happy to do, and all my voiceovers will be in English from now on. However, as my husband and I are Danes, we speak Danish, and when we have our regular conversations, we will still do them in Danish. I promise to add subtitles to those bits just as soon as I figure out how to do that. Anyway, thank you for listening to me, and I'll get back to editing next week's video, and I'll let you get back to this week's video. Take care. The first order of business was to get a survey report. Since the survey was done after we had purchased Perle, it was of course a sale pending one. After a very thorough inspection, inside out, upside down, of Perle, we ended up with a very fine survey report. After having checked this major task of our to-do list, we could start our own preparations. That included shopping for a lot of boat parts. But it also meant some upgrades, for instance, upgrading our 2-bladed propellers to 3-bladed propellers. And of course, a lot of cleaning. With Perle on the heart, this was also a fine opportunity for us to give her a fresh coat of bottom paint. And then of course, we had to make sure that all her safety features were up to standard. That included a service of the life raft and a renewal of our EPR. And then det er en kæmpe dag i dag. Perle 3 skal i vandet. Det er så stort. Det er det vi har ventet på, siden vi købte den i oktober måned. Nu er det snart 1. april 2023. Det bliver så spændende. Det bliver så stor en dag at få hende i vandet. Så er de sat et eller andet stativ op under båden og lige kørt igen og skal hente et eller andet, der kan løfte de her 8-10 tons. Oj, 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 oj. Stop. It was such an amazing feeling to see Perle dipping her keels in the water for the first time. But there was no time to rest. We had to start preparing Perle for her long voyage home. To that end, we were lucky to get qualified help. A thorough walkthrough of all systems and components were conducted, after which it was time to do some provisioning. Godt, vi har vand, vi har mælk og sodavand, og vi har kaffe. Morgenmad, tjek ved det.
Er det også din, den her år?
Ja. Hvor meget blev det, Kim?
300 euro.
Det kan man ikke se noget til.
Nej.
This was all we had dreamed of. Calm, beautiful, carefree sail. And on the backdrop of a gorgeous sunset, a group of dolphins decided to join in. Little did we know that in less than 1 hour from this gorgeous experience, we were heading directly into some very rough weather. It lasted less than 24 hours, though it felt like a lot longer. No video was shot during these less than 24 hours of rough weather. The camera woman was otherwise detained, and the remaining crew were busy taking turns steering Perle through. It was nice to learn that Perle is both a strong and safe boat. After a well-deserved rest and a nice meal, sailing got good again. After saying our thank yous and goodbyes to the first crew, it was off into the streets of Barcelona searching for more boat parts. Then it was time to welcome the second crew on Perle. Jean-Pierre and Alain, a professional crew that would take Perle for us the next couple of weeks while we had to go back to Denmark and work. A new crew means a new walkthrough of all systems and components before it was time for us to leave Perle in their capable hands. Trying not to think about the scary orca situation.
A small group of orcas is causing a lot of damage to boats off the Iberian Peninsula.
Something strange has happened in the last few years off the coast of Spain and Portugal. Orca interactions in the region have exploded. This year, 3 boats have actually been sunk.
Back in Denmark, we tried to focus on our work, while keeping a close eye to Perle's progress. We met up with her again in Belgium, in Zeebrugge, where we owe a big thank you to Jan in Skibswerfen.
This is what stands between us and the voyage to Denmark.
After that engine mount thingy was fixed, it was time to set sail again and head further north. It just felt so good to be sailing again. It was beautiful and picturesque sailing, right up until it wasn't. We had gotten a giant fishing net in our port side propeller.
Og dårligt vejr og fiskenet i skolen og hvad vi ellers har, så er vi jo ikke rejseleder for ingenting. Så det her monstrum, der er over ved den her side, det er en replika af Noahs Ark. Et af Hollands største attraktioner, turistattraktioner. Og den er ikke mindre end 135 meter lang og består af 6 kubikmeter træ fra Sverige. Og hvis I kigger rigtig godt i fordækket, så kan I faktisk se, at der står en giraf derude og skuer.
Prøv at trossen gå.
Så har vi sat kursen mod forhåbentlig lykkes det i dag at komme til Perles egentlige hjemhavn. Så skål, og tusind tak.
For det hele.
Tillykke.
Tak.
Velkommen.